Hello and welcome back to the second episode of the Forever World. So we're back exactly where we last left off, and we do have some plans for this episode. But first things first, last episode I managed to get a trident, and I said that I would enchant it and use it all the time. The thing is, I didn't do that, so that's exactly what I want to do. But wait. Someone is outside our house. That could be pretty interesting. Hello, how are you guys doing? You have piercing on your crossbow? Wow, you do. Good job. Okay, where are the rest of your buddies? Was it only him alone? I haven't seen that at all. I really did think that I could find more, but turns out that he actually just pulled up alone. What do you think, Pig?
I don't know. It seemed like he was alone.
Yeah, pretty sure it was him alone. Anyways, let's go back to our original goal. Let's go enchant this trident. See ya in 4,000 blocks. Okay, after 4,000 blocks I am finally here. I guess it's finally time to enchant. Oh! What the hell? Basically maxed out. All it needs is now mending. Now look at this. With Riptide I can do this kind of thing. I think I'll replace it in my offhand. Pew! And I think if I put these boots off, I can travel even faster. I guess see you back home in like 3 seconds. Back home already. For comparison, the journey to that location took me like 15 minutes by boat. But there is one bad thing about it. It is already on only 58 durability, and my armor is already also almost broken. Mending is only obtainable by villagers, so that means I will need to set up villagers to trade for me. The thing is, I really hate trading halls. I just don't like them at all. So that's why in this video we are going to transform one of the villages we found into a cool looking town. But before we do that, let's name our dog. The comments chose the dog's name, and the dog will be named McLovin. I don't really know if it's a cool name, but that's what the comments chose, so I will go with that. Obviously it's from the movie Superbad, and I really like that movie, so I'm not too mad about it. Anyways, let's show off the village we are going to transform. This is the village we are going to transform. If I'm gonna be honest, at this state, it looks really bad. Like, look at this.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
This village really does need our help. I think we should start off by doing some planning. Every project, in my opinion, needs to have at least some kind of plan what we want to do. So, I'm gonna craft some signs and place them all over these houses. For example, this house specifically is basically by the ocean, so I would say that it would have to be a fisherman hut or a port. I'm gonna do this signing with basically all of the houses that are around here, so I think let's go. Okay, now that we have basically all the houses marked out, I think we should start gathering all the materials. And one of the materials I need a lot of is cobble deep slate. As you can see, I only have less than 2 stacks. That is a bad performance, but there is a way to actually get a lot of deep slate all at once. There's basically no work required to do it. Well, except the setup. But with that setup you can basically get unlimited deep slate for days to come. So for that setup, actually I will remove my trident because I don't really want to lose it. And we are going to the nether. Ooh, there's a bastion over there. That's pretty interesting. But that's not what I'm looking for right now. But A quick trip to the bastion couldn't hurt anybody, right? I'll just go in quick and leave. The one thing we have to be careful of is piglin brutes. Those basically can two-shot me. Like these guys over there that we just saw. Yeah, it is pretty safe. Not the safest, I will say, but... Okay, now the normal piglins shouldn't care about me. Only the piglin brutes I have to worry about. Like... that one. I'll shoot you. Oh, 3-shot. That's actually pretty good. Why are all the piglins making so many noises? Shut up! What is this piglin doing, bro? Can he shut up? Shut up, bro. Shut up! Why are they so loud? Shush, mate. Thank you. This piglin is also making so many noises. You will die anyways. Piglin brute? There's a piglin brute over here. I'm out of arrows. That's pretty bad. I can just do this though. And more arrows, that's pretty good. As you can see, I'm trying to be really safe about this, but now that we're going to the center, we will have to get a bit risky. Let's go. Okay, magma spawned. Break this, grab all of these gold blocks, even though it is dangerous still. Gold blocks, gold blocks, gold blocks. Ancient debris and so many blocks of iron. I'm so glad we went here. We have a smithing template also now. That's pretty good. And let's go up. I also saw a chest like over here, but there's also a piglin and a piglin brute. Shut up. Shush. Why are they all glitching? I don't get it. I hit him with 2 shots, so he should die. Yep. So many arrows. Thank you. Golden carrots and blocks of iron. I got so many blocks of iron, it's kinda insane. Also, like a good way to get iron. Okay, so now that we have most of the gold blocks, I think we should just get out basically. 3 piglin brutes. I definitely wasn't expecting that, I'll say just that much. But now, I can just farm them. Yeah, okay. Turns out they don't hit for that much as I was expecting. Once I got hit, I knew that I could survive that, but still, it was better to be safe than sorry. Anyways, let's go back to exploring for the thing that I actually came for. Now that I think about it, I didn't mark my portal coords. That's gonna be a pretty interesting adventure. We found the thing I was looking for. Okay, so now that you know that I was looking for the Nether Fortress, you're probably thinking, why? There isn't much deep slate around here. Even though there is no deep slate, there are a few other things here. For example, blaze rods could help me out with something else later on. Oh, here's the thing we are looking for. And instantly we get one of the things we need. We're gonna need 3 of these to spawn the wither. So this thing could take a lot of time, but with the raids we are getting, I think we could take only a few minutes. Really, we should take all of this. They are pouring in. Another one! 2 skulls and 4 wither skeletons. That's pretty insane. I guess I'm not cursed. I'm blessed. Unless I die with all of them. Then I will be pretty cursed. Since this is a single player world, I can take all of them. But what's crazy, I don't see that many wither skeletons actually. My armor. The raids have been destroyed. Me, please. Cool. Okay, I have a bad feeling about the 3rd skull. I think it will be like 100 wither skeletons. Okay, this is a bit dangerous. And the fire dub hoglin just jumps on me. Okay, this was scary. I went to the edge of the fortress and almost jump off. I wonder how deep is it? Yep, I think I will have died. Yippee! Already all 3 skulls. That was like the fastest pace, if I'm gonna be honest. Let's look at the statistics. How many did I kill? Mobs? 15 wither skeletons. Unusual, it takes around 25 for 1 skull. I got 3 in only 15. Man, maybe I have the mod that Dream had on? Okay, now it's time to find my way back home. And it is that way, I'm pretty sure. I think it should be pretty fast. Pretty sure it is close to like 0, but I did travel a bit from spawn. Did you try to push me off, bro? Yeah, I will do that to you. Maybe there? I think it's over there. I can barely see it, but I think it's over there. And we are back home. Phew. I made it out on 13 durability of my chestplate. So now, only after 15 wither skeletons killed, we can spawn a wither. But first, I really don't want to go on 13 durability on my chestplate. Let's use up 8 of our current diamonds to make a chestplate and repair it. Boom. Just a reminder that we are doing all of this just for Deep Slate. I don't know if it was worth it, but I guess we will have a nether star after this, so I would say it was worth it. Now that we have the materials, we're just gonna go dig straight down. I hope I don't fall, because, you know, one of the rules is don't dig straight down, and the second rule is don't F5 while digging straight down so we can be prepared, but I'm doing both of them right now. So first we need to make a long strip line. I think we have enough space for the wither, so all we need to do now is just spawn the wither at the end of the tunnel. Pew pew pew. Boom boom boom. And a wither has been spawned. I only have 30 durability on my bow, but it should be enough for what I'm trying to do. So, as we can see, the wither is mining for us. We aren't actually doing much at all. I'm just hitting it with my fist, and it is just mining for me. Straight up mining. And it can't even hit me unless he gets a lucky shot. Actually, if you want to make the process a bit faster, you can make him go in this mode. I think he will go a bit quicker. Okay, we are coming pretty close to the end, so I think we can just kill him. Okay, it's time for you to die. You have served your purpose, so goodbye. And the free nether star. It's time to collect all of our deep slate that we just got. Deep slate? We'll collect the diamonds a bit later on, because we're now racing against the clock. We have 5 minutes to collect all of the deep slate. Now, we can also take the profits from the diamonds we found. This and that. Boom. Bam. That's pretty good, I would say. For one wither that we will have fought anyway at some point, we made some extra profit. I also could have extended it by quite a lot, but I just didn't feel like collecting like 50 stacks, so I don't know how many are there in here, but it's definitely enough for my build that I want to make. I'll take this much, screenshot the cords, and take the rest later if I need it. Or maybe I'll just forget it. Okay, now that I got most of the deep slate, I think I'll do the rest of the materials I need in a time-lapse. First I mined a bunch of sandstone, like a lot of it. And when I say a lot, I mean it. Then I smelted around half of that sandstone I just collected. After that, I collected a bunch of spruce and oak wood, and a bit of spruce leaves also. I think we do now have enough materials to make the first house at least. It should be enough for most houses, but if we need more materials, we will just restock. The first house we are going to replace is this one, and we are going to replace it with a fisherman hut and like a mini port. So I think it's just time to take down this house. And obviously removing the house made it look so ugly. I guess it's time to build the first house. Let's go! Okay, you know what? I completely forgot to record the section of the videos. The house is already built and I didn't even record it. But I guess it's fine, so let's just show it off a bit. So we have this small little dock I can fish from if I want to. I also have some barrels over here that I hold my stuff that I need to build the rest of the houses in. And once we go inside this little house, we can go through here to meet the villager that will be here. He's not here yet, but I think I will transport him after the next build. You can actually go up this ladder to look through this window that you can actually go through, but don't tell anyone. It will be a lot more beautiful later on, but right now it's kind of just an look. You can also go outside over here and look to the ocean. So imagine you're boating from over here, going, and you see a Mr. Cursed over there. That would be an insane moment. But this is a single player world, so this will never happen. Yeah, I know, my life is sad. Anyways, I think I did a pretty good job with this build. So this is the style I will go with for most of these builds, because I really want to keep the style like similarish, because it is a town and usually towns have like a kind of similar build style, I could say. Like, I'll show you a few pictures on the screen of what I'm talking about right now. So what are the plans for the next build? I think we are going to do the biggest build next, and that is the main building or the city hall. You can see that this sign is in between like two buildings, but actually it's gonna take over like 3 entire buildings. This one, and this one. It will be huge, completely massive, you could say. Yeah, don't worry man, I will just renovate the whole town of yours, okay? Do you agree with this? I guess the silence must mean yes. Anyways, so let's get into building the main city hall, or whatever you want to call it. Town hall? I guess town hall, Clash of Clans, woo. Okay, so as you saw in the time-lapse, I basically finished the community house. Well, it's not actually finished, it has some small details still left to do, but there is a problem. Basically all of my villagers are dead except this one and these 2 zombie villagers. So if I want to keep any of my villagers, I really do need weakness potions and to seclude them off from the rest of the village, at least for now, because there are a lot of zombies going through these caves and just killing all of the villagers. I guess let's go back to the base and try to get weakness potions. Okay, we have the weakness pots and 2 golden apples. I'm back at the village. Let's hope the zombie villagers haven't despawned yet, or maybe died. Okay, both of them are still here. And the last villager, I hope is also still alive. Yeah, he's sleeping in my bed. I think I want to move him a bit closer to the zombie villagers just in case, because for example this zombie could have killed him. And now let's try to dig him underground. Yeah, now let's just bury him basically. I mean, it's for his own safety, so it is really fine in my opinion. Okay, let's splash a potion of weakness. Both of them got hit. And let's revive them. Okay, nice. Oh, now both of you go inside, please. We have both of them inside and they are safe. So, in worst case scenario, both of them are still alive and we can breed them up. Okay, so I guess let's go back to showcasing the house I just made. From the outside you already saw how I built it. It kind of is a brutalist style, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't add much except these signs maybe, but on the inside we also don't have really that much. We have a few paintings. I think we will keep like 2 villagers over here, and I think I will keep the mending and unbreaking 3 villagers over here because they are the most important people in this whole town, I guess. So they could be like the mayor and stuff like that. On the second floor we also don't have really that much. We have the small little storage system that you can walk through. Like in real life it will be like where the town will store documents and stuff like that, but I think I'm gonna use this as a storage system for the items I get from the village. Through this door we can go through a ladder and get to the 3rd floor, where I didn't put anything basically, just a few windows, a few paintings. But when we walk through this door, we can enjoy the view of the town we will build. Not much has been built except this little house that we can look at. We can also look from the outside. I think that the start is pretty good. Now I'm gonna build the well because I think it's gonna bring the whole town together over there. And then we'll also build these few houses over here. I'm gonna show them off when I build them. See ya in a few seconds. Oh, hi. You actually caught me at a good time. I was just fishing because I've basically finished the village. I know it doesn't really look finished because it really isn't, but the buildings are done. So that's what I want to show off right now. I have shown off these 2 houses over here, but as I've said, I put the villagers inside them. I also started using this storage system over here that I made. It has served me pretty good overall in the building process. The view has definitely changed. Let me show it off to you. Yeah, the view has definitely changed quite a bit. There's a lot more stuff, and you can't actually see one final thing over there. But the view is kinda being ruined by this, but I can't remove it right now. I'll show you why later. But I guess let's start by the first building. That is over here. On the underground, there's like a winery or something like that where we can enter and we will find a cleric with a bunch of brewing stands that you can actually use to brew stuff. We can actually put like 9 clerics over here, but yeah, he agrees. But I actually only need 1 singular cleric right now. Not even 1. I'm not using him yet. But once we leave the winery, we can actually go outside and see that there is a 2nd floor. There's nothing much in here except these 2 villagers that can produce a whole village by themselves. That's right, they are breeding a lot and making a lot of babies that we can use to gather a lot of professions and stuff like that. And right now I also want to show you the trick that I'm actually using. to not let these villagers out, since they can also just leave. As you can see, there is a carpet over here, but it isn't actually a regular carpet because under it we can find 2 more carpet and a magma block. I don't know why, but this certain thing just completely turns off the villager AI. So if you want to keep them from leaving a space, just place it like this. For example, if a villager was over here and we would have this blocked off, these villagers wouldn't just leave because they think that this is blocked off, even though it is not at all. Okay. So also in the center I did make this small little well, so I think this is a cute well. You can actually look into it and see that there is actually water below us. Wow, crazy, right? And there's also this bell over here that just makes the villagers go crazy. If we continue going through this pathway, we can actually go up a bit and we'll see this unusual looking building, and it's actually a shooting range, like an archery. And we're keeping all the Fletchers over here with the exact same trick that I just showed you. There's also quite a big party over in this house. I really do think it looks sick. Let me show you off. It's quite a big house actually, but the big house actually houses 5 different villagers. It's kind of insane, right? Well, it's because I need to house a weaponsmith, 2 toolsmiths, and armorers to need all the different diamond tools and armor that I can make. If we continue going through this pathway, we would end up in the small little hole. Through the episodes it might get bigger and deeper, but we will see. So that is where I keep the masons. We can actually also take a turn over here and we would enter the farmhouse. I'll show you it from the front. It is quite a simple house, but it does house most of the crops and farmers. If we go through here, there's a bunch of animals, and I'm supposed to have 2 more villagers over here and here because there should be a shepherd over here for the sheeps and a butcher for the pigs. If we go up through this blocked off pathway, we can find a bunch more villagers over here because they've also been breeding to make the villagers that I need for this place. And there's also this small little campfire that I've been so far. So that is the village completely reconstructed. I'm gonna show you the pictures from before and now, and you can see that it is a complete different place. Like completely different. Oh wait, I completely forgot. There's this last place. There is a library over here and you can find one single librarian. Well, it's not librarian yet because I don't have the books for it. I know it's a small library and I know that one librarian isn't enough, so that's why I made this small little secret room that will lead to a ladder that will go to a trading hall down below. I know it sounds kinda stupid because I just renovated this whole village for the exact opposite reason, so I don't have to make a trading hall, but a man does have his needs. I really do need all the enchants I can get later on, so I just made a place for it if we do need it at some point. Anyways, these rails just made me think of something and maybe I'll make it through in the next episode, we'll see. Okay, now that we do have the toolsmiths and the armors and stuff like that, I think it's time we take a break to do our community minute. That's right, that's a new section of the video that I just want to highlight the people that have been commenting on my last video. I really do appreciate you. I have seen your comments, thank you. And now I'm going to do the diamonds that I promised last video.
Flashback.
However many likes I will get on this video, that many diamonds I will get in my next episode.
End of flashback.
I know that I have already done enough of the diamonds, but look, there's diamonds over there, there's diamonds over here, there's diamonds over there, and there's a spawner over here. Okay, I've got 21 diamonds, that's way more than enough, and I think I want to make this a tradition actually. For every single like, for every single video, I will do that exact amount of likes mined in the next video. Wait, there's more diamonds over there. We'll see how long we can keep this tradition, but if our community keeps growing, it should be more and more diamonds every single episode. It will be fun, I promise. Okay, now for real this time. I'm getting out of this cave. I'm not getting distracted anymore. Okay, so with the community minute done, we can take down this railing, because basically most of the villagers are in their respected places, and it is finally time that we get mending. Why did he become a librarian and then say no, I don't want to. Wait, on the first book roll we have on breaking free? I guess I'm not cursed. I'm blessed! Now we need to get emeralds as fast as we can before the book resets. Emeralds. Give me emeralds. And now we have Unbreaking Free locked. Now we have to do this with this villager except for mending, not Unbreaking Free. Wow, I got mending, but first we have to rush once again to get emeralds. We finally have the mending book, and with our trident on 27 durability, we can finally repair it.